Personal injury or workers' compensation? It's a common question we get when someone is in an auto accident who happens to have been on the job when they've gotten in that accident, whether it's a delivery driver, UPS, or other delivery service, perhaps a pizza delivery driver, someone who has to drive as part of their job. The question is, do they have a personal injury claim, or is it just a workers' compensation claim? And simple answer really is it could be both. Let's look at workers' compensation first. In Ohio, workers' compensation in general is the sole source of compensation when someone's injured while at work. But there are some exceptions. One exception is the employer intentional tort that could provide another source of recovery. Another exception is when a third party may be liable for the injuries. For instance, a third party who may rear-end you while you're in your car while you're working. That person hopefully would have liability insurance to cover any damages. So in that instance, it's potential to have both a workers' compensation claim and a personal injury claim against the other driver's insurance company. No doubt, if this happens, if you're on the job and you get injured while driving, the first thing you're probably going to do is open up a workers' compensation claim because you're looking at some temporary total disability benefits, some medical coverage, perhaps lost wages that'll be available to you sooner than insurance from someone else's auto insurance provider. So you'll ultimately be getting those workers' compensation benefits early on after the incident. But then you can also submit a claim with the other driver's insurance company, which will be a more prolonged process. You're not going to be in a position to really settle that until you're done treating. But the option is there for both the workers' compensation and the personal injury claim. The one caveat though is that dreaded S-word, subrogation, which I have covered in another video, and that basically subrogation is the right of a third party to be reimbursed from the liable party. So say hypothetically you get in that auto accident, whether you're rear-ended or however injured in that auto accident, and you receive some workers' compensation benefits. Well, the Bureau of Workers' Compensation is going to want to get reimbursed the benefits it paid, and it has a right to do that. The hope is that you settle personal injury claim is going to greatly exceed the amount of benefits you got from workers' compensation, and also there's the possibility that you can negotiate with the Bureau of Workers' Compensation to reduce its claim so it won't get paid back the full amount of benefits it paid, just some. So in essence, you can't really double dip. You can't get full workers' comp benefits on top of the personal injury claim. There's going to have to be some sort of reimbursement to the Bureau of Workers' Compensation, but there is the possibility of that extra source of compensation. So when it comes to an auto accident while you're on the job, is it personal injury or workers' compensation? Well, the simple answer is it could be both.